Hello guys and welcome to a thrilling regional match from Tulsa, Oklahoma. My name is Steven.
My name is Robert.
And we are watching Warhammer 40k Conquest, the living card game by Fantasy Flight Games. This is the top four. It's the first game of two games in no particular order. We have Ryan on the left. We have Dennis, a familiar face, on the right. And they're going to play for a shot at the finals here at the Covenant home in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We got Cato, Sicarius. Hey, Robert, let's take a second. Hold on.
It's Cato, Sicarius. Surprise, surprise.
Let's just hash this out.
First
of all,
Sicarius, surprise.
I apologize for all listeners out there. I am coming down with a cold.
You sound great.
Thanks. But can we just talk about Cato? Can we just have that discussion?
Let's talk about him because...
Why is he everywhere? Why has he been from the beginning of this game?
I'll tell you why he's everywhere. Because Cato Sicarius, unlike pretty much every other warlord that we have yet to see, plays fundamentals hard. His ability centers entirely around economy. You're killing things in this game just every day, all the time. So he's getting money for doing what you want to do naturally. And then otherwise, all of his signature squad cards are brutally powerful. They play to simple battle strength and math. And so when you have those two fundamentals for a game like this down, he's going to be popular and he's going to win.
They're straight bonkers. I agree with you, Robert. We have Sicarius Chosen coming out and dropping a promotion on, which is pretty impressive.
He's Sicarius's chosen promoted lieutenant captain.
Now
for the sector.
I'm looking at these. Here we go. Here's some White Scars bikers. We're getting the business done here. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but Ryan plays an Iron Halo on Cato for his first action, right?
Okay.
It's fine. It defers your deployment.
It's fine.
But it costs so much.
It does cost a bit.
And now he's got 2 units on the board. He's gonna go over here. He does call the Warlord commitment well. And now this is really impressive to me. These guys only have 1 unit each, really, on the board. I mean, we got Sicarius Chosen for Dennis. We've got both of them playing attachments right there on Cato. We got the Tempest Blade, for Ryan. We got the Iron Halo for Dennis. I mean, look at this. I expect after the first round in Conquest, I usually see 3, sometimes 4 units. These Space Marines just paying for quality here.
Yeah, it could have been a sign of what they started with, but then again, those attachments that they played on their warlords are good. They're good, albeit expensive, so I don't really object to it. But again, had they spent that money, if they had the cards available anyway, on another unit to win command, I would have done that.
I'm just obsessed with command in this game, and maybe
I think that's a good thing to be obsessed about.
This is coming back to Cato's strength. Ultimately, is that he can play the command game so well because he's not only winning the command struggle that your units are over there trying to win, but then by destroying them and triggering a battle, he is gaining even more resources out of the deal.
Correct.
So his command play is just off the chain, and I think this is why you still see him over Ragnar, because he just is so well-rounded. And that signature squad, as you're talking about, can do anything. It can be aggressive, it can be commandy, it can be whatever it needs to be. So I guess not a surprise, but maybe a little disappointment to see yet again Cato Sicarius, and core set cards. I mean, it's the same kind of stuff.
Core set cards, and that means we're going to be dealing with Cato throughout the entire lifetime of this game because it won't rotate out. So it's something that people will have to get used to, and hopefully we'll see cards that may or may not address the, I think, just brutal potency of Cato Sicarius and a Siggy squad. It's going to have to be some good stuff.
We're going to have to find it and love it.
He sets the curve, is what he does.
Yeah, and I guess there always has to be one of those guys, whether it's an entire deck or not. Here's the Imperial 5th Siege Force, a new unit. Love the art on these guys.
Yes, it does look spectacular.
Kind of a question mark as far as, is that ability ever going to be useful? They can certainly send Void Pirates home, which is always a good thing.
See ya.
We have the commitment phase. Ryan goes to the last planet there.
It's a good choice.
Dennis going to the first planet. I'm sorry, I'm reversed. Ryan going to the first planet, Dennis going to the 4th planet. And I think he's going to have that first planet no problem.
No problemo.
Dennis he's posturing here for the 3rd planet now. He's going to get initiative. He's got Maxos there, he's got the Siege Force there. Everything's looking good. He's even got a Sicarius Chosen on the next planet, so he's going to have to make a stand here. And he's kind of plotting out when that's going to happen and how it's going to happen.
That's true. Now, worth noting here is that Ryan essentially just got an easy-peasy Tricon planet right there.
Yes.
Which, although there's a certain amount of debate in terms of allowing an opponent to get one of those, which Dennis more or less did, it's ultimately, I think, not always a great idea. Just because it gives your opponent so much flexibility on what icons he can now gun for.
You know, and looking at Ryan's commitment there, he goes to first planet, already having a unit there to win it with the Librarian, but you have to honor the Space Marine cards.
That's right.
They can drop the Eager Recruit in a couple times, or they can throw a drop pod at you.
Yeah.
And so you, even with a unit over there looking good on a planet, you have to honor it and bring more reinforcements in. And so Ryan's saying, this planet is important enough to me to do that.
I want it.
And you can see Dennis just taking over the resource race.
That's right.
Just destroying.
And this is one of those really good examples of playing either to the planets, which Ryan seems to be doing, or playing as Dennis seems to be doing for the longer game, getting all those cards and resources up there. And that's just a thing that we're going to see play out here.
Who's is it going to be enough, basically? Who's going to get the better of this, the long play, which Dennis seems to be engaged in, or the kind of short-term play that Ryan now has gotten 2 planets. He's already on wins on greens.
That's right. He could win this planet and win the game.
The next 2 planets are game wins, and that puts an immense amount of pressure on your opponent.
But you're exactly right, because what Dennis essentially has to do is he has no choice but, and I can't even remember what happened here. I was watching, but I can't remember what happened. But he has to commit to first planet here.
Yeah.
Because if Ryan gets it, he of course wins. But Ryan, knowing that Dennis has the luxury, and probably smartly if he's going to do this, as I would probably do it, is commit to the second planet.
Yeah.
Because that way my forces will be there this turn. They'll be fully readied for combat next turn.
Does he have to honor Exterminatus here? Ooh. That's the real question that I'm asking.
Now, I have heard that a lot of Space Marine players don't run Exterminatus.
No, it's absolutely true. It's absolutely true. A lot of them do not.
And I think part of the reason that they don't necessarily have to is because their signature squad is saying, oh, it played out.
Ryan goes to second plane. He's going to drop his units off there. I guess we will see if he does have to honor the Exterminatus eventually. Mm-hmm. And this next
he could
planet,
get smoked right here.
Next planet is going to be a bloodbath. Now, I was really happy to see Ryan drop 2 of these Apothecarians that he can kneel those guys and get a resource when somebody's destroyed. And I would have been tempted at this point, well, I guess Dennis is going to do it for him, to leave that Trailblazer in just so that something dies and gets me 2 resources. I'd be okay with that trade.
Yes.
But Arnold Librarian going to be pulled in from the Chosen, so
too bad.
It'll happen anyway, and he'll gain 2 resources off that. That's a fine trade for me.
It's a lot of book learning.
Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna kneel that thing?
Doesn't look like it.
Man, he didn't.
Forgot about it.
Oh no.
That could come back to haunt him.
No, you can't do that.
You can't do it. You just can't.
And I was trying now.
Roll back that clock.
Yeah, window was missed.
Yeah, it was missed.
Regionals, elite level event misses 2 resources.
Yes.
Oh, that is painful, Robert.
You can't do it. You have to know your cards intimately. That way you can capitalize on every opportunity as it presents itself.
I can't believe that, man.
In the right window.
You can't. Right window. Oh, it's missed. Man, Ryan's huge disadvantage now. Imagine him sitting at 4 resources here. It looks so much better. He's going to gain 4 more.
Hard to tell how many cards Dennis has, but he is so up on resources.
He's got a ton of resources.
That even with Ryan having somewhat staged there, Dennis kind of cut the wind out of it a little bit, taking out that Honored Librarian, so on and so forth, that he could just load this planet up and start rolling them in succession.
Could and has to.
Yes, could and has to, indeed.
So this is going to be a critical moment for the game. Dennis has to defend this planet, but he also has to find a way to win this game.
Oh, veterans. That's not what Dennis wants to see.
Veterans always on point.
So
there's the commitment.
Committing.
Okay. Dennis not playing hardly anything out of hand. Look at that's got to be either terrifying or great for Ryan. I can't decide which one yet.
But just like going into this first turn, even with Dennis sitting on as many credits as he is, the fact that everything's exhausted is real bad.
He's gonna get picked apart here. He's got 9 cards in hand.
So we got a Primal Howl.
Primal Howl gonna draw Ryan 3 cards.
That's great.
But it looks like the window was missed.
Oh no. Missed window. You gotta watch those windows.
Yeah.
You get 1 chance. Okay, some bikers coming in for Dennis as well. Those are great cards, by the way. Any of these +2 while it's at a planet with a Warlord cards, everybody's got them.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
They are very nice.
These guys coming in because of Veteran Brother Maxos allowing you to play a unit in from your hand, and so that's a very critical ability.
He's a living drop pod, man.
Incredible, yeah. And tailored. He's curated right out of hand. This is the unit I want.
Yoink. And just drop them in there. So let's hope that Ryan has a drop pod of his own, because right now Though he has tempo, I don't think he necessarily is guaranteed to win here.
3 Armor Bane on Maxis. Not much to do about that.
Boom.
Indomitable would save him, but
Nothing to be done
not
without
going to
that.
happen.
So, 2 resources for Ryan. You remembered?
White Scar is going to swing for 4, and it's going to get Indomitable.
There you go.
Keeps him safe.
Keeps it in play. That's what I'm talking about. That signature squad. Indomitable? Fury
Indomitable,
Sicarius?
man.
Those 2 cards.
It's just fundies.
What is going on?
We have another 4-strength swing, Bikers to Bikers. We have, it looks like a 2 shield, maybe a 3. I thought that may have been a blade there. Nope, going to be a 2 shield, so he's still got 1 up. And swing goes back to Dennis. We got the Eager Recruit coming in. Pretty standard.
Ambush. He's in. He's swinging
Now
for
he's
2.
swinging for 2, and where's it going to go?
That is a beautiful card, by the way.
It is,
One of
isn't
the
it?
best Space Marine cards.
Just the whole package of that card. That card is going to be in the game for the rest of existence.
Yes. I am so thankful it has no command icons. If it did, it would just be bonkers.
Ryan shields the swing and then swings himself with Sicarius. Armor Bane.
Boom.
3 damage. See ya.
Nothing to be done. And another Eager
Dennis
Recruit.
drops in another Eager Recruit.
Whew.
This is Space Marine Tricks 101.
They are just coming in.
And we have another prevention effect. I believe he just shielded that one.
Jeez. A lot of shields going down here. We got
This
some
is
fat
when it
hands.
comes down to deck construction. I mean, these guys' decks look pretty similar, but I think there may be some skewed ratios between shields, events, those kinds of things. There's a drop
Ooh,
pod.
drop pod for Dennis. That's a big thing. If he can get an honored librarian, that'll be great news for Dennis.
Yeah, that's good. You got to clear out those Eager Recruits.
Or even a Blood Angel veteran. There's a librarian.
There's a librarian.
Nice.
Boy, he is just meant to be dropped down into a planet, isn't he?
Good gravy. Such a great card.
I've never met a librarian in my life that was quite as threatening as that card, I'll tell you.
I am the honored librarian. I've read so much.
What was that? What's the system they use in libraries? Dewey Decimal or
The
something?
Dewey Decimal. I thought they might have replaced
I
that.
sure
I
hope
don't
so.
know.
It always seemed really...
I was confused every
really
time they
silly.
went over it. It's like, what?
Yeah.
I'm just looking for a biography.
All right, so Ryan uses the Apothecarians finally, but also thinks that it's the draw thing. So
Oops.
those cards go away. I don't know what happened there. Did they go to the bottom or something? Dennis wasn't too concerned, so they just kind of made it work.
All right. Looks like we're coming to the end of this first round of
Playing
the
a little street
combat.
ball.
Ooh.
Hey, I
an
got my
Eager
own Eager
recruit of
recruit.
his own.
Welcome to the party.
Tables have turned.
Eager Recruit on Eager Recruit. Who is
Man.
the most eager?
Mirror
Of
match.
recruits.
Mirror match indeed. Now, we're
Curious on Trailblazer.
And this is what I'm talking about. See how this battle is just grueling, even if this wasn't the game-winning battle. When Cato
Drop
Sicarius,
pot assault.
God, when Cato Sicarius comes out of a battle like this, he's got $1 million,
What-
and he can keep fighting.
what
he's got
other
He's got
faction-
so many resources that now I can suddenly afford a new drop pot assault.
What
and then
other
another,
faction
and another.
can self
and a chosen.
destroy? It's just a self-perpetuating engine of death.
Yes, strong
out of these
fundamentals,
Space
man.
Marine cards, man. The things I do give me resources to play more things that kill more things that give me more resources. It's just like
Yep, it's a
get right out
perfect
of
engine,
town
man.
Here.
Nearly perfect.
Sicarius, get out of here. But man, it's great to watch, isn't it?
It is
I'm
great because
excited.
this battle just keeps going. So they're swinging. It looks like Dennis is getting worn down here. He's got a lot of money, but the fact that he has that many resources,
He's running low on cards, man.
and not enough cards out right now, I think is telling. And then Dennis is going to have one heck of a time working through that Blood Angel
Boom.
veteran.
See ya. Siege Force, Armor Bane, not happening. Veteran going to swing for 4. He
Librarian.
will take 2, unless it's shielded.
Boom. Oh, Fury kills it.
Sicarius kills it, man.
See,
It's nuts, dude.
This Ziggy squad is crazy.
All the best cards.
All right. It's
There's some shields.
time to start killing the Warlord because you can't touch that Librarian. He has read the sacred books.
He's honored, man.
He is most honored.
Look at us going back to this battle.
Man.
Basically, reset the board. We have a Librarian and a Chosen. A Sicarius with a Tempest Blade versus Sicarius with an Iron Halo.
What a grinder of a match, man.
And man, that Iron Halo is just going to answer that Sicarius Tempest Blade so hard every time. I don't think Ryan can win this.
He's got to find a way.
And he doesn't even need to,
Yeah.
is the thing. There he goes.
Oh,
He's
retreat.
out. Yep. He is out, and that's going to allow Dennis to move a unit to the planet of his choice. He's going to throw
Close
the Armored
call
Librarian over
for
there.
old Dennis there.
Now, Dennis does not have a win until conceivably Last Planet.
To the last planet. Yeah, his icons are unfortunate right now.
So he's going to have to slog through like that every time. These Apothecarians are going to start kind of turning this resource tide a little bit.
But
yeah, these guys down to nothing. Dennis still has the advantage here, man.
He does. He's up on resources. Not quite sure how many cards. Looks like 3 or 4.
He's up on units on the board too, and it's just what was drawn here. What's going on?
What is going on? But look at this.
Veterans.
They both slugged it out. And then none of their coffers are depleted.
No.
It's like, I could keep fighting for weeks.
Keep fighting forever. It's all about cards with these guys. I feel like that's the key.
You got to choke their cards out because they're going to get the resources.
These guys are just staging for this final planet here. Daring Assault Squad goes on, which is really interesting because Ryan could make a play for 1 and 2 here to seal the game up. And I think Dennis has to honor that, and he's actually doing it here. Oh, there's the big Space Force Predator.
Smokes.
The enemy Warlord cannot commit to that planet. That card is a problem. That's so crazy.
That just cost Ryan nearly all of his money. Let's see if it'll be worth it. But the thing with even cards like that is like, it costs 7. Yes, its effects are powerful, and it's just a well-rounded unit. But Furious Sicarius, 1 card with 1 damage just takes it right out. It's a big risk to run these fat cards like that.
But how great is this play? Throws the Predator down on the last planet after Dennis has staged some good units there, forces the non-commitment of Dennis's Warlord to that last planet, and now can just kill these 2 units willy-nilly, not caring about anything, gains 2 resources.
That's right.
Knows that he can keep clearing this planet out for the rest of the game and just let Dennis flail around. There's no way it's happening.
Routed.
Yeah, routes him with the with Karnath there. And that's kind of your best bet, but that's your best bet. That's what Dennis needed for sure.
Just got to control him. Route another.
Yeah, it triggers another battle ability. Just going to be another route there. I'm sorry, it triggers Farron there. I think it's Farron. Farron's the router, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm going to find out.
I think Farron is the router, and then the other one was trigger a battle ability of another planet in play.
That's exactly what it was. Farron is the router. I always remember it because I remember iron. I think of iron when I think of Farron.
Ferris?
Like Ferris.
Farron.
What's iron on the periodics? Is that FE?
FE, yes.
Yeah, that's how I know. That's how I remember.
Fee, fi, fo, fum.
Man, what a slug we've got here, guys. You've got to be loving this. I mean, it's Space Marines, the cards we're used to seeing, but man, it's a slugfest. This is an exciting game.
Let's see if Dennis can pull this out. He's got some veterans. He's got a lot of resources.
Crushing blow, crushing blow.
What? Holy
One gets through, which leads to 3 more.
Holy smokes.
And that means Cato Sicarius.
What a play.
On his last leg. Was that the time to do it? Was that the do you gain anything? Do you gain anything by doing that?
Questionable, because it's not going to affect anything there for the present, but maybe it will make Ryan chicken out or withdraw his Warlord sooner rather than later. I don't know.
If Sicarius was bloodied, it'd be one thing.
Yes, but he's not.
Popping him out of the battle, probably not huge. I don't know. This is going to be a wild game.
Yeah, and if it were earlier in the game, that might have been worth it, because it's like, if I can get him bloodied, then he won't have his ability to keep pumping his own economy throughout the rest of this game. But clearly, Dennis is not hurting proportionately for any money.
Yeah.
Just
and now,
screaming with
now
cash.
Ryan's Cato bringing in some heat.
Yes.
Predators, the AoE 2 Daring Assault Squad. Blood Angel Veterans come back in.
That card costs 3.
Second planet.
And it has a command icon. Kills me. Such great cards. Great cards.
Yeah. Figuring out initiative here, I think.
Boom. Dennis has it.
And what an advantage it is in this kind of a match.
It is. And going into this ultimate planet here, it's going to be extremely beneficial for Ryan, because he'll have initiative. He'll need it if he's going to overcome his deficiencies at present in terms of resources and whatnot. So we'll see how it plays out. Oh, Ryan's getting an initiative. Well, then scratch all that.
Scratch all that. He's still looking for the last planet here, though.
Yeah, he is. He's building to it. But also worth noting, nobody has played an Exterminatus yet.
No. So, no, it won't happen. They're not even in the decks, man.
Yeah, safe to say, I think neither of them have it.
But think about that card right now.
Oh, it would change everything. Dennis could just swoop in, let Ryan build up, bam.
Yeah, just go to first planet, hang out, and then all your stuff's gone, and then now we're ready to go for this last battle.
Yep. It would be
I mean, he's got
terrifying.
15 resources. What's he going to do with him? He's got like a million resources. What is that?
Look
15,
at this.
16, 18 millions. and he drops everybody in to the last planet. They're just going to have it out here, aren't
Yeah,
they?
right now. Right now. Now, this is interesting. This might make all
Primal
those
Hal
crushing
there.
blows matter more than they did at least
I think I
appear
would have
to
loved
initially.
to have held those crushing blows in this instant.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to be looking at doing 2 damage to 3 health units, unshielded, boom, crushing blow, boom, crushing blow, next guy. Shield that, takes 1, crushing blow, destroyed. I like that a lot better.
All right, so they're trying to size each other up here.
Yeah, they're having it out here. White Scars Bikers.
See you, bikers.
Armor Bane says yes. Ryan's going to gain a resource.
You can't do nothing. The veterans on Sicarius.
Veterans on Sicarius, he's going to go home.
Oh, and he is officially bloodied now.
He doesn't really care. Now that's going to play into this next planet. So like we're fighting it out on the planet now, but certainly next turn we're going to do the same thing. And if Ryan's Cato is bloodied, that puts him in a really vulnerable spot where he could get focus fired, and he's got to retreat immediately. He's got to waste an attack to just retreat.
That's right.
Taurus is just a bloodbath right now.
Yes. Oh, the lives that have been lost for this one planet. But
White Scars Biker swings
it's the
for
key
4.
for the entire sector, though.
Yeah. Swings for 4 and takes it because he is not standing. He doesn't get to prevent any of that damage. Sicarius onto Maxos there.
Boom.
And we have a shield.
From another Iron Halo.
And
Ooh.
then dropping in the 10th Company Scout.
Love those scouts.
With Maxos' ability there. So basically like a cheap eager recruit. Not even cheap, but basically a cheating eager recruit.
Yes.
Maxos' version.
Maxos' recruit. All right. So, Dennis claiming the penultimate planet.
Just out of a sense of getting it done. It should have been done a long time ago, but it didn't have any impact.
Yes. Meantime, there's fighting to be done.
Yeah, they just kind of
At
dove
Taurus.
in, like true Space Marines. We got to fight, guys.
Kill the heretic. Burn the witch.
And now, like, everything's going to stand up. We got that Space Foes Predator. He's going to get a big 5-strength swing in here.
Ugh.
Got the Daring Assault Squad and Dennis on the retreat. Nothing to be done.
See ya. See ya.
And
Yeah,
I
this
just
is-
don't know.
this
This has
is-
turned, my friend.
Crazy. So, what Dennis has to hope for here is some sort of Hail Mary miracle.
He's got to
where
drop
he
the
can-
Predator as well.
Where
I
he
think.
can ice Ryan's Warlord first
Somehow.
attack. First
Yeah,
attack.
First attack.
That's the only shot I think he has. Yeah, veterans is making that all the more realistic here.
Yeah, Chosen unable to do much. Boy, going to the last planet here.
Oh, whoa,
There's
2
another
veterans. Yeah, there's just no way. He's got to kill that Warlord.
Yeah, this deck is on fire. It has happened. Yeah, look at this.
Boom. Ooh,
All right,
Dennis.
Primal Hal happens.
What
Gonna
can you
get some
find?
cards.
What can you find?
Probably nothing. He's gonna Primal Howl and a Drop Pod and Eager Recruits and Setter. Range 1 on that 10th Company Scout.
Interesting. Interesting.
Kill him. That'll gain him a resource. I don't know that'll matter. Now starting with the first swing. Gonna do a little shaking and the Chosen going to attack. I just don't think it matters. Boy, Ryan just waiting on this planet. Got
Yeah.
the bear trap in place.
I'm waiting for you. Okay, so Dennis is shooing any type of attack on the Warlord, who only has 5 health.
Yeah, I think it...
Wait, no.
Yeah, there he goes. He's doing it to Sicarius.
Aha. At least the Chosen is. I wonder why he didn't have the old rifleman go for him either. Interesting.
I mean, at a certain point, you do the damage and then he just leaves, so it's kind of wasted.
Yeah, it's true. And I guess he just didn't have it in hand to hit more potently. All those crushing blows were gone.
Now, that would have been interesting.
It would have.
Of course, he wouldn't be bloodied, if this were the case. It just kind of, the sequence... I mean, this battle is actually a little bit more winnable if you have 3 crushing blows in hand. You
It
just
is.
do one, kill this thing, do one, kill this thing.
All right, so Ryan doing the smart move, retreating his Warlord instead of attacking with it.
Yeah, not taking any chances here.
That's essentially, I think, going to really make
AoE2.
it his game to lose.
AoE2 happens with the Assault Squad here.
Boom.
And
That
then
Daring Assault Squad.
uses the support there, Sicarius' support to stand up.
Talk about
the Daring
some
Assault Squad.
baller Space Marine cards, man. I think that costs, what, 4?
Whatever, man. It doesn't even matter. It costs anything. So good.
It does whatever you want. at any price.
Yeah, Cato's Stronghold doing work here. So we've got double AoE as needed.
Jeez.
And there's AoE 2 again.
AoE 2. Nothing you can do about that. See ya, Mr. Librarian.
Boom, boom. And Cato stands alone.
Will he die in glory or infamy?
Boy, I think you can run the numbers on this 1,000 ways, and there's just nothing to do.
Yeah, the odds are less
There it
than 1%.
is. All right, guys.
GG.
What a slugfest.
We saw it. We saw many great battles in this this game here. Really appreciative to see that. But there you have it. Cato Sicarius winning over Cato Sicarius. Surprise, surprise.
Congrats to Ryan for making it through here, and
Yes.
for Dennis getting there, always getting there, doing well, playing these games very well.
He's a very reliable, strong player for
And
sure.
we've got some more coming, guys. We've got a lot more interesting things going on, including a little Nurgle party in the other game in the top
Nurgle,
four.
you say?
Yeah, so we're going to check that out. Stick with us. We got the second game for the top four coming down the pipe. We'll see you guys then.
Right.